Shalom. I'd like to say Barakah Yahal Bashim Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GreatMillStone. Blessing and salutation to the elect worldwide, preaching the gospel and spirit and truth. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, and those that scattered throughout the earth, no matter how you look like, you are the biblical descendants of Jacob, Israel. You are the real Israelites, according to Bible prophecy, characteristics and identification, the curses that will be upon our people for a sign and wonder. From the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yeah, them people in the land of Israel today are not the real Jews. You know, the real Israelites, the real Jews are people of color. In most cases, and still are. An exception of the scattering, the diaspora. You know, they're Israelites scattered all over the world. But the God of our people, his name is Yahweh, and the Son of God, who the world calls Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. He was considered as a so-called black man, according to the Bible, Revelations 1:13-15. The Lord is a man of color. Just want to read this verse. This is Psalms 104:26. There go the ships, there is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. Yeah. What's Leviathan? Leviathan is a great creature, man. Big, strong, which is the Lord's pet, which is being identified through the scriptures, man. Got many people that talked about something in the past or something similar, like the Loch Ness monster, the Kraken, these great sea, what they call mystical sea creatures. Well, this is true, man. It's in the scriptures. There's many things that the Lord created that you wouldn't believe that exist, man. And even Esau, the so-called white man, he says that in terms of deep down in the water, there's a lot of creatures that could be there, and they said they only discovered about 5%. That's according to them. So even they know there's creatures out there, you know, that could be existing, man. Even in, I believe, 2007, it was witnessed. They called it, I believe it was China or Japan, a prehistoric shark, man. And you see them swimming with it, and when you look at it, you're like thinking, what the fuck is that, man? You know, it's a creature that nobody in this generation has seen before. You know, no one believed like something like this could be real, but it was real. I believe this was around in the mid 2006 or 7, and they put in the news. You know, people were swimming with it. It seemed friendly, but when you look at it, you're thinking, what the fuck is that, man? You know? The Lord's got some crazy things out there, man. Let's get more into the scriptures. This is Job chapter 40. I'm going to start from verse 15. This is Job 40:15. Behold now, behemoth, which I made with thee, He eateth grass as an ox. When we look into the word behemoth, there's various definitions: beast, animal, dinosaur, prehistoric, dinosaur, stuff like that. A big beast, man. What people will call a giant monster. Eateth grass as in oxen. Lord, now, an ox or a cow or something like that, people eat. This creature, Leviathan, can eat that like his grass. So that should tell you the size of it. Lo, now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail, like you can see the tail in the picture right there, like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. So you might have like a rocky type of body, like a crocodile. Their skin is solid. It's like rocks all around it. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady trees in the cover of a reed and fence. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of a brook compass him about. So he can be camouflaged. Behold, he drinketh up a river and hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. So if he wanted to, this beast wanted to, can swallow up the river Jordan or any river. Just like you can drink your Kool-Aid. Yeah? Or your Coca-Cola bottle. That's him drinking a lake. You know? He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through snares. That don't sound like a beast I want to meet in person. Job 41 from the top. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? You know, can you try to booby trap Leviathan? Can you wrap it with cords, with nets? No, he's going to break out of it, man. Too strong. Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? You know, like, you got people that wrestle alligators and death rows and shit, and they put a stick in between the crocodile's mouth to keep it open. You ain't gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be able to do that with this creature. Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? You know, you think this creature, this monster is gonna show sympathy? He ain't. Wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of it, of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? You think you can capture him and try and sell him and put him in a zoo or something, or safari, where people can just watch in amazement? You're crazy. Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Yeah, you're going to try to put traps? Lay thine hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? There's no hope to kill this beast. Not with your might, not with your power, not even with a military man. It says, shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? So people are going to be dying just by looking at it. Imagine you wake up by the sound of the earthquake. Not only, that's just the footsteps alone of the Leviathan beast. And you walk, you're in your pajamas, you know. You're all shaking and slipping and tripping on the floor. Yeah, your head hit the table. Before you even look outside your window, your curtains are ripped, the glass is broken off. You're thinking, what the fuck's going on? You look outside your door. You realize your neighbor's house is missing. Yeah. Cars are crushed. Tires are rolling around the street. A half street. Yeah. And you see a big beast. So tall you could even see the head of it, probably touching the clouds. By that sight alone, you're wetting and shit in your pants. And probably faint. It says, verse 10, none is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who have prevented me, but I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, sharp together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another, they stick together, they cannot be sundered. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of a morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Yeah. By his knees in a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot of cauldron. His breath kindles coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. Where do you think they got this from? Godzilla. Where did you think they got that concept from? The Bible. Every great thing they get from the Bible, man. There's stories, movie plots, always get it from the Bible. The UFOs, which are the holy angels, they got it from the Bible. Yeah. And his neck remaineth strength and sorrow, it turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together, they are firm in themselves, they cannot be moved. Yeah. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as piece of a millstone. When he raises up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reasons of breakings, they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the harbinger. Yeah. No missiles can't fix it. Bullets can't fix it. ICBMs ain't gonna be able to destroy it. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. And what's the modern sling stones now? Missiles, man. Projectiles. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. You know, have guns, helicopters, all of that trying to fight it. Just shred through it, man. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon mire. He maketh a deep to boil like a pot. He maketh a sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is none his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride. And in the movies they call him what? Godzilla. A king is, of high stature, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.